Okay, boys and girls, we are going to get started with lesson number 5 and teaching point 5 of I can get to know the characters by considering their internal traits. This, of course, is happening within a fantasy text. So if you haven't already, take a moment to jot down this goal. If you need to pause the video, you can go ahead and do that. And remember to also add the knowledge that you have about this goal beforehand and the amount of effort that you're willing to put forth. What I'm going to ask you to do first is to think about character traits. And if you've got a post-it with you, that's okay. If you don't, that's okay as well. But you're just going to go to a clean page in your notebook. And on that clean page, I'm going to give you 30 seconds to write down as many character traits as you can. Okay? I'm setting my watch right now. Go. You've got 15 seconds left. That was half the time. Okay, and pencils down. That was 30 seconds. Pencils down. Alan, I'm looking at you. Is your pencil down? Mm-hmm. Sophie, are your pencils down? Put them down now. Okay, so that was just to kind of get your brain started thinking about character traits because that's what we're going to focus on today. We're going to look at character traits and then also look for evidence or proof of those character traits. So in your notebook right now, you can create a T-chart. We've been making a lot of them this unit, and you'll only need about a half of a page. So very simple, just divide the paper in half, both top and bottom. And this character trait, you can see up here that I've got my title as being Elizabeth, so I'm going to consider her character traits from the Paper Bag Princess. And then I'm also, after I list those traits, I'm going to be looking for evidence or proof that these traits really do exist inside the story of the Paper Bag Princess. So if you need to pause right now, then you can, so that you can make your T-chart. And the first pieces of traits, or first piece that I've come up with, are that I think that Elizabeth is clever, inquisitive means she looks into things, she questions things, and that she's intelligent. And they're kind of they're all similar character traits. That's why I sort of stuck them together. And the evidence of her being clever is that or intelligent or inquisitive, is that she tricks the dragon. And by tricking him, she's making him tired so that she can go past him and save Ronald. So she's clever. There's evidence in the book of that. And she's intelligent when she's tricking the dragon. Some other character traits that I've got, and again, these three sort of go together, as sometimes character traits do, is that she's brave, she's determined, and this is fearless. So again, all of those are similar, and they kind of go together, and she proves this, and she shows the evidence of it when she is going to save Ronald, that she leaves the castle and she heads out to try to find him, and that she faces the dragon. I could have added that. Not everyone would do that, but she's not afraid. She goes right up there, and with that bravery, she goes up there, and then once she's there, then she shows that she's clever by tricking the dragon. And something else that I feel is true about Elizabeth is that she's sassy, and she's confident, which again kind of go together. And she proves this when she stood up for herself in the end, when Ronald is saying, you know what, you got to come back when you're looking more like a real princess. And she says back to him, you know what, no, like, you're a bum, go away, I don't want to deal with you anymore. And so she shows another side of her as well, and we've got the proof and the evidence from the story when she actually decides that you're not the prince for me. So there's an example of how we can use character traits that are internal traits, like inside them feelings, not just feelings, but qualities that these characters have about them that they show more than just one time. And then we also are looking for evidence, and it helps us get to know this character a little better. So what I'm going to ask you to do now is to make one more T-chart for today. And this time while you're going through, you're going to consider character traits for Lucy. And so far in the story, I want you to think about what is true about her. What is a quality or a characteristics that we could give to Lucy? And then after you give that trait, then of course you're going to want to put down some evidence. So I'm going to give you can pause the video maybe for 2 or 3 minutes so that you can get some ideas. After you've gotten some ideas, then you can go ahead and share with your partner. And then after you've shared with your partner, it'd be great if you could come together and share as a whole group so that some people might be able to add to their character traits or add evidence for something that they may not have thought of. Okay, so you can go ahead and pause the video right now, Miss Monica, please, and then come back and have those conversations. Okay, and I hope that you had a good conversations and that you got some good characteristics for Lucy and that you had some proof and evidence of those traits within the story. And we're going to finish up with a little bit of a guessing of who this character is. I'm going to give you some traits and I'm going to see if you can determine who the character is based on the traits. So it's from Lion, Witch, and the Wardrobe, and this character is greedy. This character is non-trustworthy. Can't trust this person. And this person tends to be a little bit rude. So thinking about those traits, in your mind, think about who you think that person is. Even though I'm saying in your mind, I guarantee I'm hearing some of you say this out loud right now. And close your eyes. Do it now. 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Open them. Did you say that it was Edmund? Then you were right. Good job. Oh, I forgot that I had Sneaky on there too. Sorry. Okay, so head back to your goal sheets, please. These are great things that you can be putting down on a post-it while you're reading a character trait and then the evidence that goes along with it, okay? And now you're going to be off reading independently. Have fun. Enjoy your books.